Tonight, we soar to new heights with bald eagles, those awe-inspiring birds whose populations are expanding with a vengeance. Now, this is an exceptional story about an endangered species and a rare case in which the much-vaunted Endangered Species Act has worked, rescuing America's national symbol from near extinction. Over the last 14 years, bald eagle populations have increased at a rapid pace. Idaho's nesting bald eagle population has skyrocketed from only 12 pairs in 1980 to over 70 pairs this year. That's nearly a six-fold increase. In the seven-state Pacific region, bald eagles have quadrupled from 275 nesting pairs to over 1,065 pairs. That's why state and federal authorities recommend that bald eagles should be downlisted from endangered to threatened.
So I think downlisting is warranted. We've met recovery goals in the Pacific Northwest here at least for downlisting. Delisting, however, we need to have a little bit better handle on the habitat, because if we continue to lose habitat and can't maintain that productivity, they could be relisted as endangered.
If and when that occurs, the birds will still have the full protection of the Endangered Species Act, but the move will indicate that bald eagles are no longer in imminent danger of extinction. Soon after bald eagles were protected as an endangered species, authorities banned the use of the deadly pesticide DDT. Although there were other threats, such as people shooting eagles, poisoning them with strychnine, and electrocutions by power lines, experts say the banning of DDT was the single most significant step taken to restore bald eagle populations. DDT caused eagles to produce thin eggshells. As the population expands, new eagle nests seem to be popping up throughout Idaho. On a cool, breezy day, Naderman visited a new bald eagle nest amidst a thick grove of cottonwood trees on the Snake River near Idaho Falls.
This is so close. I don't think we've got any place else in the region where we've got two nests this close together. It's kind of unusual.
When intruders invade a bald eagle nesting territory, the adults flee from the nest, but they don't go far. They circle above, soar in the wind, and utter a delicate, high-pitched call of distress. Some eagles seem to need the seclusion of thick tree cover or wilderness areas for nesting, but others seem to be streetwise. They don't seem to mind being close to people and civilization. Amazingly enough, a pair of bald eagles has taken up residence next to the 17th green at the Blue Lakes Country Club. The eagle nest sits high up in a cottonwood snag that overlooks the Snake River Canyon. Last year, the nest produced two young that successfully fledged the nest. Golfers often came over to watch.
They took really good care of them. Nobody bothered them, and it was it's very seldom you see an eagle. A lot of people don't ever see them, and it was quite interesting.
This year, for some unknown reason, the eaglets did not hatch or survive. Golfers hope they return. Bald eagles have been nesting amongst another group of recreationists in the South Fork of the Snake River Canyon. Boaters of all kinds have been flocking to the South Fork for its idyllic setting and for its world-class trout fishing in particular. About 150,000 people visited the canyon during the summer of 1992. But 10 pairs of bald eagles have established nests along the South Fork. It's a key nursery area for bald eagles in the greater Yellowstone ecosystem. The Bureau of Land Management is in charge of protecting the eagles and accommodating recreation. It's not always a conflict, but it can be.
It's been suggested that direct recreation in the immediate vicinity of the eagle nest during the nesting period has contributed to the failure of one nest that we're aware of.
BLM officials have tried to protect the eagles by closing nesting territories to public use and steering boaters to preferred campsites. The agency hopes to avoid restricting boating on the South Fork, but someday it may be necessary. Whatever it takes, Naderman hopes that federal authorities as well as the public will work to protect eagle habitat to ensure that these magnificent birds can continue to soar to new heights.
You know, I always try to emphasize the importance of looking at the integrity of the territory, because you're going to have trees die, you're going to have trees blow over and stuff like that. But if you maintain that integrity, which includes not only the nesting tree, but the foraging areas, the perch trees, and the whole works, if you maintain that, the integrity of that, then as one tree falls over, whatever, they can move to another tree, or, I mean, there's only so much give that the birds have. When you get beyond that, you've lost it.